So my name's Richard Laity. I've been working in Southeast Asia for more than 10 years, and I'm actually sitting in my picture behind my own smallholding agroforestry plantation in Laos, which adjoins a landscape full of rubber. And so I'm very interested in supporting the sustainable rubber sector because it's smallholder based and the chat. So yes, I'm looking forward to trying to come up to Dr. Aziz's comments about needing some certification system that can be promoted to the growers, and I will share with you about PFC, our approach, and what we plan to do in supporting sustainable rubber. So PFC, a little bit of background, is an NGO based in Switzerland. We run international standards, balancing the three pillars of sustainability. We also support as a framework of support different actors to reach their sustainability goals. That might be through meeting the FCCC that have recognised that forest certification, sustainable forest management is a key player, has a key role to play in combating climate change. And in countries like Vietnam, rubber has been included in their forest cover to support their national determined contributions. So PFC is a tool for actors.
Richard,
yes.
Sorry, your video is not on, and also we have some noise in background.
Some noise. Just one moment. Yeah. Sorry, my video is now on. Now I understand.
Yep,
so,
thank you.
Excellent. You can see me now. So this map shows our members that make up our 320 million hectares of certified forests, and we represent 75% of the certified forests around the world, and have 20,000 companies that are chain of custody certified. That's where what the blue dots represent. And so we have covered quite a lot of Southeast Asia, and we also represent a lot of the producer and consumer countries. In the region that I work in and rubber is produced, we have our national members that are available with their local expertise in these different countries that are key rubber producing countries, and we link with our members in some of the key rubber consumer countries. So you might not know PFC on the ground, but at the national level, you might know some of these other organizations. So moving to how certification works along the supply chain, and referring back to Dr. Gay's last slide, is we can't remember him or her. And we start at the plantations normally with sustainable forest management certification. And here we have our avatar, Miss Ari, a typical Thai smallholder farmer, and we think about her in our sustainable forest management certification. How will the certification improve the productivity and balance these different management objectives? Then once Ari has got production, it will go through the rubber or rubber wood supply chain, as you can see. And then our second certification comes in the chain of custody, and that can link the smallholder to the end user. It has these elements. The last one is very interesting, is the controlled sources. So companies with a chain of custody certificate can do a due diligence back on the smallholders or back on the upstream, and they can then deliver a controlled source claim. This can then be used for labeling the end products with our logo, and this is how the claim of sustainability is passed on from the forest to the consumer. So PFC has been assessed and is talked about a lot in terms of its credibility. I take two assessments recently. One is the Dutch government showing that PFC International is conforming for all Dutch procurement policies. They are one of the strictest countries for having sustainability for their wood and forest-based products. And then more recently, last year, the ASEAN RAI gave PFC the highest match for their responsible investment guidelines, because PFC uses the national approach that can work at a regional level with intergovernmental processes such as ASEAN. So PFC's moved into rubber in the last couple of years, and we now have it as a sector campaign. We are going to launch this on July the 7th, and we have some objectives to show PFC's commitment to a sustainable industry. With our framework, we are robust for risk mitigation at multiple levels, and we also have a decentralized structure that provides expertise in the rubber sector through human resources, through our membership. And also, we want to showcase our smallholder inclusive approach. PFC certification wants to make sure that we're not excluding smallholders just because the certification system can't recognise the sustainability. So we are launching into the rubber sector, and you can use these handles to find out more on social media, and use these hashtags in the future. You will see in our promotions. We hope to link up with you. So we are trying to get people to celebrate natural rubber and get people to know where it is, and that that PFC is working in this region. So this is some of our a little bit of a teaser of our new campaign. What we've done so far is working a lot in Vietnam, where we now have 50,000 hectares certified, so 70,000 tons of natural rubber, or 300,000 cubic meters of wood. And so that's the first certified areas that have got full endorsement by PFC. And other certified claims, the controlled source claim I talked to you about with chain of custody, it's been done in Malaysia for many years for Malaysian rubber wood to access the EU market. And in Thailand and Vietnam, the companies are using it for natural rubber, so that they are implementing the due diligence system and using a controlled source claim to be able to pass on the sustainability credentials of their product. So we would like to scale up our areas and companies that are certified. Currently, we have some key pilot projects, and we'd like to collaborate with you, where we're working closely with the ROAT in Thailand to do large-scale smallholder certification, and working with a lot of some of the major traders of rubber to use the chain of custody. And so we have some short-term plans there that can be supported. And we also in Vietnam hope to double our current certified area by 2022. So we have been working on the ground in rubber for about 5 years. We're learning how to develop the national certification systems, getting them international recognition through PFC, and we are now ready to start collaborating with you to promote the sustainability of rubber. So, not forgetting about RE, our avatar, I think that she and I would like to call that we need to work together to improve the market access and productivity, and that we hope we can partner to improve the livelihoods. As we heard from other speakers, it's often the poorest and most vulnerable people at that end of the supply chain, and we want to be able to be proud of this smallholder-based industry and celebrate it with the great gains it's had in sustainable development. So welcome for you to get in contact with me more and learn about what we can do together. Thank you very much.